All right, we're here Monday morning. I'm gonna pick up where I left off. I've got the power pole guys, power companies coming to get all that set up. It's scheduled for 2 days or parts of 2 days with power on Friday, so it won't do me a lot of good this week, but we'll have it. So what I'm gonna do is start putting purlins on this side, and I'm not really concerned right now about putting them up top. I may do that once I have kind of something to work off of on this lower roof. I may put them up there, I may not. I'm not sure how I want to approach that yet. I've got a couple more little attachments to fuss with here. I never did make my wrench this weekend. It's all right. I got busy working on my pickup. But I'm going to start down here. These outside bays are 14 footers because they hang over. I haven't looked at them yet. I don't know how rough cut they are. I don't know if they've got a decent factory end or if I need to. I'll probably trim one end here so they butt together nice, and then I'll trim those after I can snap a line out there. I'm not going to try to cut them all to length. It's not going to work for that bar drafter, but so it goes 14 footer, 12 footer, 12 footer, 14 footer. That's what we're going to work on. That way I can be good and out of this side, and the PG can have that whole area over there, and I can still work here on the other end. The bonus is some of the material is out of the way as well at that point for that other side. Get a little saw to finish those. All right, I realized this is going to be about impossible to film with as much jumping around as I have to do. So I'm going to set you guys up here in a second. I'm going to run you up and put the clamp up here on a beam and try to time lapse a bunch of this. I'll get what I can. All right, well, I got that first set of 8 done. A little bit of a learning experience there. I thought I threw in a T40 bit for a 1/2-inch drive so I could use my big impact, and I guess it was a 3/8 drive that I had in there. So I'll be kind of slumming it today with the slow drills, and I'm gonna just kind of work this way so everything butts into that. But I think what I'll do on these next ones is start up higher with the 12 footers so I can reach all the way up and kind of drop my way out with the forklift, and then run the plank up and work from it. Should go pretty quick. I'll just work my way out this side. It's looking pretty good. I think it's going to go quicker than I thought, so I'll just stay after it. Okay, some of you guys are gonna laugh. Some of you might nod your head, and the rest of you are probably gonna shake your head, but I did not want to spend all day on those small tools. So what I did was I took the 3/8 drive T40 and I drove, I had a 5/8 impact 6-point. It was a pretty close fit. Actually not a close fit, but I drove this over, I set this in the vise, drove this over with a hammer. It's in there pretty good. I've put in more than a dozen screws with it. We'll see how long it holds up, but boy, it sure sends them. Anyway, happy with that. All right, that's the purlins rolled. There's a bunch of blocking and stuff to do on these that I'm gonna get to, but not today. I'm gonna finish out the day. Well, I've got these piles over here. I'm gonna cut just like I did for here because it'll be the same measurements behind me on the steeper part, but I'll cut everything and set it down here under the eaves with a wrapper on it. So when I come back, I can just grab those up, but they'll be out of the way of the PG guys. And then I'll put all the extra to the other end, and it'll probably be quitting time, but we'll pick up again on the other side when I come back. make it back here yesterday. Had meetings and appointments all day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish cutting all this stuff and set it in the overhang and then clear out of this area. I do have some extra ones that'll go for the lower part of the other side. So I'll cut those while I'm making the mess over here and then clean it up one time. So I got this side here, the upper side. I don't know if I can pan up there. Yeah, the upper part, 8 pieces per bay, staged, cut and staged. I'll cover it before I move out of here. I've got kind of a coal pile of the 14s going here. Some of them are pretty worked over. I'll probably try to salvage as much as I can into blocking out of those. Looks like there's some extras. And then I'm going to cut the first set for the front side at the other end. I think I need 13 of them, so I can get that out of this pile. And I'm probably going to end up trucking those other ones down here because I have so much room to work. It's more gravel, less dirt over here, so I'm going to keep cutting away down here for that other side too. Okay, still here, not using much film up today. This represents the last of the lower section on the other side, the last 6 out of 22, 26. And I think I'm gonna just keep cutting here until lunch. I have just enough here to cut out the upper 2 middle sections on the other side. So I'm gonna do that. I need 32 and it looks like I've got, I don't know, 34. So I get 2 coals out of that pile. They're pretty nice though. And then I have those 14s there. So then I'll need 16. Maybe I need just 16 for that upper side. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep cutting. It's boring and I don't want to start up on it again. So I'll just finish it out. Okay, got the scissor lift set up. I'm gonna put the camera up there on time lapse. I'm gonna purlin out this side this morning. Everything's cut and ready. Then set out some of the pine so the owner can stain it up this weekend. And then I'll probably fill the rest of the day and then tomorrow messing with this loft here. I'll get the joists out, get everything laid out, see what we got to do for that. All right. turn that over because it was starting to get a little stale. All right, we're gonna take a break from the roof today. Next step is getting the lower part sheeted, fascia and stuff on there, but they're gonna stain up, pre-stain the underneath of that first layer of pine for me this weekend. So I'll work on that on Monday. I'm gonna frame a loft today. We got a couple of stair beams that go in. Check the plumb everywhere, everything looks pretty good. So I'll start working that out, and that'll get rid of 2 more piles of material. sky in the background right now, but there's a 300-acre fire burning 15 miles that way between me and home. Got the air up here just not bad to breathe. It's just making it really kind of hot and sticky. Doesn't sound like there's a lot of containment on it right now. Hopefully they get it under control. Let's get it all the way over first. So the plans say at every connection to the big assembly screws, plus whatever bracketry is there, but I think I'm going to omit those on this one, just because you're going to be coming down the stairs looking at it. I think 4 lags at each end, plus the 4 lags into each bracket is going to be plenty. So I'll just attach those real quick.